even like addressing nothing. And I think that's why horror movies spit it out.
Nice house. It's a nice, very nice. Wow.
More importantly, how is your relationship made you better as a man on and off before, and how has been useful for you as far as
My relationship with like
Megan Seven?
um, I'm not going to talk about that.
I don't know. The potential was found. She won't see me with my hands down. They give a crown. I just don't know. He did was smile movie. I think she want me in the movie because she cute and super sexy. She got me think I need to go fill out a survey because the heart is beating healthy. Ooh, yeah, a mermaid. I'm a king of blood. What did you say? I'd rather we can make your baby Bombay. No matter what's up, even though the girl was getting big, but and I got her jumping off the ground. She like me for my type and rhythm and sound. I believe she love American song. Then she teak up in that thong. I call it the goody the Amazon. Oh, we was from the island under the sun. What the heck are they tongue? Go, hey, go. The enemy bun, having fun. You live with passion, no asking. My hands was smacking. I dig that cheeks, I beat up the acting. But I mean, you better die, and I love to be high, yeah. But I'm fierce like a tiger. Awesome. Cause I'm made to be scuba diving. I'm made to be the blaze one, blaze one, blaze one. Huh. All right, YouTube. For all those who are out there, one love. I hope everything going good with you. But we talking about celebrity relationships like we always do. And look at here. Look who little cheating had me around your whole family playing house. Got cold feet holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if we could be not monogamous. Did she put the bitch? I can't say that because we on YouTube. Yeah. I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all. Listen, Megan, Thee Stallion. Baby, I'm gonna tell you something. You put your business out there for people to know, and we wouldn't know nothing if you wouldn't have put your business out there. Y'all women gotta understand this, okay? For all y'all women out there on social media, listen to me. I don't care if you're rich, famous, it don't matter. I'm letting you know. Social media will be your biggest downfall. Why did I say social media be your biggest downfall? Because people don't need to know what's going on in your household. Think about it. We only know what you tell us. You see, the internet is undefeated. Whatever you put out on the internet, you can't take it back. Even if you erase it, someone go copy it. If you're a celebrity, you might want to live a silent life on your relationships and try to get it right. The situation at hand. Why would you get with an NBA basketball player? And this goes for Megan Thee Stallion. Why would you get with him, right? And I guess assume that this man doesn't have any options. Now, anybody know anything about athletes? Know that it's plethora of women. Every state you go to is plethora of women. So women is unlimited. Okay. It's many fish in the sea. You feel me? while we scuba diving. Yeah. So women, I know they mad. Oh, I can't believe he cheated. Oh, he's a monster. Oh, this and that. Well, you kind of knew what you had before you had it. You knew this would be what it is. Now, when y'all women get cheated on, first thing I ask is, why they cheated on you? What was the reason? Can Megan and Stallion tell us why he cheated on her? I mean, we know everything else. We know he cheated on her. So, we'll just spill the beans. Why did he do it? What was his reasons? Did he tell you why he cheated on you? I'm quite sure he did. I know they had, we don't know what happened behind closed doors. But if a man cheating, that means he's unhappy. He ain't gonna just cheat on you just to cheat on you. You understand? So it's something there on why he cheated. Now, I'm not condoning him cheating. I'm not saying that. But it's a reason why he cheated. You women gotta ask questions to the cheater so you can figure it out. Because these are good questions. And it seems to me, y'all know how to get a man, but you can't keep one. You can't keep one. Even the rich and famous can't do it. So you regular women out there, you ain't got a prayer. I'm just being real. You ain't got a prayer. So it's horrible to see. Again, I think Klay Thompson's a Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer, one of the greatest three-point shooters that ever played the game. He got 4 championship rings. He's not a player. He's a champion at best. A sharpshooter, three-point specialist. So his career is cemented already. Megan, I believe she got a Grammy. One of the hottest female rappers. Okay. And hold on. I honestly realize, it's probably some of the hardest things to do in a relationship is learning a person, right? So this dude got a lot of options. I'm just being real with y'all. So the fairy tale life she probably thought she was gonna live with him. Remember when she was cooking for him? I'm gonna show that too. Hold on. Let me get to that cooking part. Oh, she cooked for him. When women cook for a man, you know what time it is. She cooking for you, she really feeling you. But again, we don't know what's going on in their relationship. All people who are making videos about it, including myself, we don't know what happened. We don't know what happened and how it happened. We just know y'all women can't stay off the damn social media. And again, for all y'all women that love going to social media, spreading your business, the internet is undefeated. This is her cooking. That's her cooking. You see, she cooking a good meal for Klay. This is when everything was good. We did. So back to me. When are y'all gonna learn to stay up off the internet? It does not help you. It doesn't help you. Now it helps the content creators like myself make another content video, but relationship wise, it's not a therapist. The internet is not a therapist. Okay. It's not gonna sit back and ask you questions like, okay, how did you feel when you found out he was cheating on you? Okay. Did you ever ask him the reasons why he did it? What are some of the things you think you can bring with self-awareness and rebuilding a different relationship? It's not going the internet gonna ask you all of that. It's not your personal therapist. So I don't understand why celebrities get on social media to express their grief because it's not helping at all. It's not helping at all. People know your business, they know who did what, when, where, and how, and it just doesn't get good for you, baby. Because you're making stallion, so I had to make the giddy up portion. So that's the biggest thing about star celebrities. They use social media as a therapy, and it's ruining your mindset. It's making you feel like you don't have nobody that's gonna really be there to help you through your ups and downs. Okay. And what y'all need is your personal therapy. That's it. Not the internet, not the internet that will, spew all type of drama and noise, stuff you don't want to hear while you're trying to go on tour and make, get on these big events that you do. It's not going to help you, though. So you get a personal therapist that's strictly for you. To not use social media as a platform to express your grievance and your help at all. In fact, it makes things even worse. Let's say if you wanted to get back with him, he probably will never get back with you now because you put all the business out there. You know? So that's another double standard that y'all don't need to be using. And it's not just celebrities, it's women of abroad. It's women of all. They get here and they express their grievances towards past relationships. And it does not help. It doesn't help, y'all. I'm just being real. I know y'all wish the lying, the cheating would stop. But sometimes you gotta look within self. And again, therapy is your best bet. He's a personal therapist, and immediately when the cheating starts, okay, then you get a personal therapist, and we get. If you really want to get your mind cleansed and rebuilding once was your heart that got broken apart, you must go to therapy. I went to therapy. And I'm a man. I ain't ashamed to talk about it. I went to therapy, you know, and express how I feel about, being in a 7-year relationship, which was one of my longest relationships with my BM. So it happens to the best of us. But what makes it worse is to get on this internet and do what you did, Megan Thee Stallion. It is. It's horrible, baby. You should have never came to this internet. This thing is not where you need to be. This is not where you was talking about peace. This ain't a peaceful place. It just ain't. In fact, it's something that any woman should never go through. Is to put your business out there and have everybody talking about it, bringing up all type of narratives of what happened, when happened, and how it happened. You got enemigos jumping on there. What I mean by enemigos, like your enemies, but I bring it to a different platform. Though. So anyway, you got so much going on where you just didn't need it to hear. You didn't need all of this. What you needed was a personal therapist. who focuses on relationships and only relationships that have a strong mind, their hair can be long like mine, and keep you from preventing self, uh, you know, embarrassment. That's it. That's all. Self-image, just rebuild, get your life back together. Because once you listen, I tell like my last video, you can fall in love, but you can also fall out of love, and you can fall in love again. So I know you want to be that third situation where you want to fall in love again. You fall in love, you fall out of love, and you can fall in love again. This happens. This happens. Okay. Um, at the end of the day, uh, you know, if no one's talking about rebuilding that type of understanding in your chest and that heart of yours, then they're not talking about nothing. So I'm gonna tell you something. Most athletes have options. And I don't care what you got, how much money you got, or fortune and fame there is to a athlete that's a man, he got options. He had options before y'all got together. And there you probably, yeah, wow, yeah. Ooh. And it just don't change. A high profile, both of y'all high profile celebrities. But the issue is you shouldn't have went to the internet. Because now it ain't no, yo, let's say y'all wanted to hit it back over again. How you gonna hit it back over again? You do, and you've already told everybody what was going on. Some things need to be not said. It's best to be quiet. Some things are best to be kept quiet. It shouldn't be talked about. You realize I kept it short and sweet about my relationship, my 7-year relationship. That was it. That's all you know. That's my longest relationship. That's it. I didn't say what, when, where, how, who did what. That's how you know if someone's over something when you put your heart into it. When you put your heart into it, you know this is what it is. You know that it's pretty much done and over with. But the only way you can understand how to love again is to find that understanding with a therapist, and it has to be personal to your liking. And I ask you women to get a male therapist because some women therapists are single too. You don't want that. You want somebody that's going from a man perspective, help you out and give you that, understanding type fatherly role. Because it's easy to get beside yourself and be like, you know what? I'm gonna get on the internet and put it out there. What's the internet gonna do for any one of you celebrities right now? What's the internet gonna do for you? Is it gonna find solutions out of the situation that you basically got out of? Are they gonna figure out how to rekindle your heart that just been broken apart? Is the internet is gonna soothe your pain? No. Will the internet break down what was the inconsistencies of the relationship before it all ended? Will the internet help you build and fall in love again? No. These are all things y'all need to stop doing. And a million of y'all women's do it because you love the social media. It's a bunch of y'all women that do it. Just so happens talking about my black women, my sisters out there. But it's still like that, regardless. It's not going to help you. It's not going to figure out. You're not going to understand falling in love, falling out of love, and then one day falling in love again. It's not going to break it down like that, baby. Not living in a life of sin. And I want y'all to really understand that. I want y'all to understand how this internet is not to help, it's to hurt. This internet is to hurt, it's not to help. It's not to help, it's to hurt. No one's going to tell you that you can fall in love, fall out of love, and fall in love again. No one's going to give you that scoop like I do. Because I understand what it is to give your all in something and realize you have nothing. And then start all over again. Those who are listening in a relationship, out of a relationship, want to fall in love again, it's possible. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. It's not the end unless your mindset is not focusing on the right things, living a life of sin. We must know that you can fall in love once. You can fall out of love again. And you can fall in love one more time. It's up to you. You have to have a strong mind. You have to have a strong mind. Even at a time where it seems like everything is just it's out of your hands. And it's supposed to be like that. It's a natural feeling and emotion that us humans get. That's natural to fall in love. It's natural to fall out of love. It's natural to fall in love again. It's natural to find a therapist to get things together. Because no one knows all, including me. That's why I look, and there's nothing wrong with looking for help because I'm going to tell you something to help your life. It takes a village to raise one, but a lifetime to know that person. So no one knows all. Nobody. But unless you understand that this rebuilding must start now, not later, not a week from now, it must start now so you can fully heal through the process of what's already happened. Because I'm telling you something. Us men, we can break up and then be with a woman the next day. I'm not saying y'all women don't do that neither. I'm just saying that, a lot of men do when it comes down to breaking up. And again, she didn't look really, she was over it. It didn't look like that. You see her on stage, she was a little sobbing on stage. If you see my first beginning of the video. And me, throwing bars and stuff though. Besides all of that, your best bet is to either listen to me, get a therapist while you listening to me, get one, personalizing relationships, and realize that love and fall out of love is natural entities in every person's life. And knowing that when it is over, you can fall in love again. That it ain't over. Really, it's not. It's just over in that relationship that you were in. But it does not mean that you can't go do it again. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. Megan said that he was cheating. I'm not going to say she's lying. Again, we're talking about a real athlete who is bona fide going to be a Hall of Famer one day. One of the best three-point shooters that ever lived. A part of the Splash Brothers DNA. So, yeah, that's what I got to say. It is possible that happened in that way. But see, what Megan got to realize is what you going to do about it. What you going to do about it, Megan? Thee Stallion. You going to get on that horse and giddy up? And the only way you're going to do that is by what? getting a therapist to help your mind on the rebuilding part. Maybe you need a therapy for 2 years. So it will help you and it won't make you feel like you're distraught. And you can start rebuilding. See, a lot of people make their videos about breakups, but they don't never want to talk about how to rebuild from the breakup, how to reclaim a new and loving relationship. It's always over and that's it. I've seen a lot of videos and don't nobody talk about rebuilding. They talk about the breakup more than the dang rebuilding, not knowing that you can rebuild through the pain. I've seen it. I'm a part of it. I've experienced it of my own, my 7-year relationship, which was my longest. And that's what a therapist would ask you. It'd be like, look, baby, let me holler at you real quick. What was your longest relationship? And then you would tell them. And then they'll tell you, okay, well, in that relationship, how did you feel? Did you feel like y'all, will eventually get married one day? And then you will say yes or no. And then he will probably ask you, or she will probably ask you if y'all wanted a family. You will probably answer yes or no. And then from there, he will ask you, okay, well, what are some of the things that you realize that they didn't like about you? And then you're learning how to not make mistakes when it comes down to the new relationship. This is all a part about rebuilding. This is all a part about that natural feeling. And yes, it's a natural feeling when you're all about rebuilding. Because again, you can fall in love and you can fall out of love. And you can fall in love again. And of course, no one's going to tell you what to do. That's impossible. That's impossible to tell somebody what to do, when to do it. You're your own person. But it ain't over. It's not over. It's not over. Now, you might not get a baller like him ever again, but that's okay. You can always be happy though, living in the life of sin. It's how you approach everything. How do you approach settling? What's the stages of approaching settling in a life that you can make, easily make? You realize some of the happiest women are with men who don't make more money than them. Do you notice that? Some of the most happiest women right now in the long-term relationship, didn't break up and none of that, is with people who do not make half as much money as them. We're gonna talk about Oprah. She the top earners in America. Black woman been with Stan I don't know how long. We know that boy ain't made no $1 billion like her. But have you ever heard her breaking up with him? No. Do you realize when y'all women try to shoot for the high value men, you fall all the way down? You need to mess with a dude that ain't even on that level as far as making as much money as you. And you would be way more happier because he ain't gonna cheat on you. He can always be there for you. He's not in the spotlight. I only use Oprah as an example for why women should learn how to settle. She's a perfect example on why women with a lot of money, fortune, and fame should settle with not a high value man, not one of those. That's not gonna be you right there, because you ain't gonna like him cheating on you, is it? You don't like him cheating on you? No, you're not gonna like nobody cheating on you. So you get someone that is not as high value as him, but yet has all the merits to make you happy inside and out. That's what we're talking about. Making you happy inside and out. Because every single time when you see women try to hunt for the high value man, it's in like Megan Thee Stallion, actually obtain one, but fall from grace. Fall from it. Because she realized that this man has so much options, she cannot compete. So y'all set yourself up when y'all with this high value man. I'm just letting you know, giving you free game now. You want that high value man, it's gonna come with a price. It's gonna come with a price. Because he's not gonna change his lifestyle. And I know y'all women ain't neither. So is it fair to say, hey, he need to change his lifestyle when you're not changing yours? No. So what you need to get is someone you can settle with who is not on the high value list. That's the only way you're gonna be happy inside and out. Because they're not gonna be doing that. They're not of the status to make sure that it will be other women on the side. Because the only woman they got is you. The only woman they got is you. That's how these wealthy women stay happy. Oprah was one of them I just named. That's the only woman I'm gonna name on today's show. You know, Oprah. Yes, I said Oprah. Because her man is not making more money than her. Oprah's one of the richest women in America. And she been with that man, I don't know how long. I was a kid when I heard she was with him. I'm 39 years old, y'all. Okay? If I'm lying, I'm dying. So y'all need to learn that what I'm saying is true. Y'all not gonna like being with the high value man because he got too many options. You're not the only one. You're not. Don't even act like you is, because then that's when you're gonna fall from grace. And then you're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna get on social media and you'll make an ugly face. And it's not gonna help you. None of y'all. So the best way to rebuild and figuring out how to heal, you get your butt in front of a therapist so they can hear. I know it's bars. That's what I do out here. I'm a Cali star. But back to what I was saying about waging the bar high or low. And if you have someone of value, women, remember, some of the happiest women in the world is with guys who are not on a financial bracket. They're way lower than you can think. But they're much happier with them because they don't have the options. They're not like the high value man who will not stop their lifestyle for you. I don't care how good, cute, how much junk in the trunk you got. These people or these men, I'm letting you know because I'm a man myself. It's not happening. It's too much. It's too much for them to give up just to be with you. So your best bet is to find someone that's not on that list of high value. That's a man all the way through that can satisfy you and even probably go to therapy with you as well, you know, and make sure that this man is a God-fearing man. Know that, hey, look, this person knows that they're for me and they want to be there for me, and everything else that's added with being in a relationship that is more debonair than you can feel. But the part of you rebuilding and healing is part of getting a therapist when you're in a relationship, especially a relationship you put your all into, because a piece of you go too. But you can what? Fall in love again and heal. That's how you heal. Your healing process is learning how to move on, how to move on in a worse situation. See, I wasn't gonna make a video just bashing one person or the next. No, I'm just keeping it up. I'm keeping it what it's supposed to be. One's heart and how it needs to be protected so you can have it beaten again. You can have it beaten on the right tone. You can beat it at the right beat. You have it beaten where it need to be. Instead of you just, feeling like all is lost, because it's not. People have fallen in love, fallen out of love, and fallen in love again. These are all natural emotions that God gifted us with. Natural instinct feelings that is ingrained in all of us. And the only way you're going to figure this out is with help. And trust me, the internet is vicious, baby. It don't help nobody. Nobody. It doesn't. You're going to have so many opinions, so many haters, so many this, so many that. You don't want that. You can listen to me and you feel good. You be like, you know what? I want him to be my therapist. I'm not a licensed therapist, just letting you. I just been through therapy, and I remember getting the breakdown, because that's how the therapy is. It breaks you down from your moments, your weakest, your strongest, your not so happy moments, and how can we make you better from it? What do you remember in this relationship that your lover didn't like about you? What do you remember about them that you really didn't like or love about them? It's a lot of different things that you may have to talk about, but once you open up to it, it's going to feel way better. You're not going to be so angry because you know how to get over this. Plenty of people been in relationships. Of course, high value relationships come a dime a dozen. It comes a dime a dozen, which means now that you know that you reached the highest plateau, it's time to realize I got to settle with somebody that does not make as much money as him, though. That's what it's about. Finding your happiness, and it ain't gotta be the highest value man you see. Ladies, if y'all want to be happy and you got something going, remember what I'm saying, because that is how it's going now. I gave you a great example who Oprah is. She been with her man for a long time. And again, he's not a billionaire, but she is. She one of the richest women in America. But you never heard her in any type of breakup with her man. See, especially our black women in the world, when y'all hear settling, y'all think that's the worstest thing ever. No, it's actually something y'all need to start investigating more in, because it actually restructure a relationship, a bond that you would have for a lifetime. Or you can always try to go to the highest plateau and fall from grace, though. You could do that, but it may take a piece of you down, though, because you thought you had it made with this high value man. You thought you was the only one. And what did happen? It broke apart. And now you ain't got no one. And that's how it goes. And I see a lot of my black women do the same dang thing. It's a ridiculous, horrible trend. And y'all only way y'all gonna realize it is it's always failing is when you start focusing on settle. Not the highest bidder, from someone who knows how to love you, respect you, and availability is key. That's the main thing, availability. If you don't have availability, you don't have nothing. That goes for any relationship. If you don't have availability, you don't have nothing. For you women that's listening now, if the man ain't available to you, that ain't your man. Availability is every day. Every day. Yeah, y'all could disagree. The disagreement and the argument is two different things. But availability is the best ability. I tell anybody that. So y'all women that's out there, remember, availability is the best ability. When a person's too busy to be around you, they're not interested in you. Not like that. They don't even want to be around you. There's always something. Hey, look, I gotta go to work. I gotta do this. Availability is the best ability, baby. I mean, I'm seeing you at work. I'm seeing you after work. I'm seeing you when you come back home. I'm taking the kids here. I'm taking it. We paying the bills. We doing this. We always around each other. Yeah, we can disagree, but I'm not the arguing type. I'm just letting you know, baby. I don't argue a lot at all. I don't even like arguing. I'll say something. That's it. And it doesn't mean we got to agree on it. I'm just saying that's it. That's how you keep your relationship intact. Everybody has a role. I'm the leader. I'm the leader. I'm the lead. And when I do and say, that's it. I don't repeat. I don't keep going. I don't keep nagging. I don't know. Again, I don't know what their relationship was like. I can't tell you that. I'm telling you a piece of me. I like to keep it very simple, baby. And a lot of men are very simple. Unless he one of them feminine dudes, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about real masculine men like myself. Got a career and, will open up their ears, stand on something, and have no fear. But again, falling in love, falling out of love is very natural to our souls. And you can do it once more, though. It's not impossible. Breakups happen. It just been magnified because y'all women, I say especially black women, okay, y'all come into social media and you inform everybody about your breakups. Or he cheated on you. He did it with such and such. Everybody don't need to know that stuff. Because now your healing is being compromised because of the things you said. Y'all don't understand. This is one thing y'all women gotta listen up on. And I want y'all to really understand what I'm about to say. Y'all put yourself in more worse predicament than when it was done as far as y'all relationship when it ended. Y'all put yourself in a worse predicament. I'll say it again. And when it ended. Why? It's because you get on here and you speak your mind when you should have never even done it. That was for your therapist to hear, not for the whole social media planet. Because they're not going to help you. When you met that man, when Megan Thee Stallion met Klay Thompson, social media didn't help you meet that person, did they? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you got to really go in on your feelings. I got to get therapy now and make sure I'm good. Get 2 years in. You know, that should be your max. You're focusing on, hey, I want something that I can settle with that's going to treat me and be long term. You're not looking for nothing short term. And who cares how much money you make as long as you happy? That's what y'all women got to really start focusing on. Because I'm telling you, the most happiest women ain't with the most wealthiest man. I just got finished mentioning Oprah. Stan ain't wealthy at all. But she happy with him, ain't she? You never heard her going through nothing with the man. Huh? So think about it like that. Think about how can you limit your own mistakes by settling with someone who won't put you in that predicament and have a million damn options. Okay? That's what y'all got to really start realizing. Do you really want to go for this high value man and take this on? He got women everywhere. But I'm just saying, all up in the closet, up under the bed, outside, on top of the roof. Somewhere sleeping in the mansion, you don't know. But you want a high value man, though. You can't get both. You got to pick and choose one. If you up there, like Megan Thee Stallion. I'm just using you as an example because, hey, we talking about relationships, baby. So always shooting for the highest bidder will make you bitter because he's not going to stop having a group of women because that's what he's used to. That's his life. You're sharing a life with a man who will not refuse to give up all the simplicities of options of women. He's an athlete, of course not. He's a billionaire, you think twice. Your best bet is to get someone who is not even on that financial level because now you know he ain't got no options but you. For a shot of a doubt, you're the only one. You ain't got to worry about nothing else. You come home from work, he rubbing your feet. He cooking you something good to eat. Don't y'all want that? A long-term relationship where you know this person just want to be with you. You see him, he's available all the time for you. That's all he know is you. You feel me, boo? That's what y'all got to get into. Stop thinking that, hey, I'm going to go for the highest value man because it won't help you in the end. It just won't. You will get your heart broken to pieces. And you'll be wondering, dang, why I couldn't compete. Most relationships does not work with a man that makes more money than you. I guarantee you, the most happiest women on the planet right now who have something. I was just mentioning someone earlier named Oprah. You never heard her breaking up with her man, have you? And he's not a billionaire. That should be telling y'all black women something. That I could use this guy who might be from the hood. He's real masculine. He might be making 40,000 a year, but hey, he's for me though. He rub my feet. He made sure I'm good. He love me, cook for me, protect me. His availability is always with me. I ain't got to worry about him leaving town somewhere. Because that's how you realize you've made in a relationship with a man. Because you're not playing no games. the biggest thing for all you attractive women in the world, and I want y'all to understand this, it has something to do with y'all time. Don't let your time be wasted. Don't let nobody waste your time. In fact, because a person will waste your time. They will play with your time. They will play with your time if you let them. If you stupid enough not to see the signs, they will play with your time. They'll play with your time. If you smart and say, hey, look, you know what? I think this man is right. You know, you look Oprah up, you get to figuring out, oh, wow, her dude don't even make a lot of money at all. She happy. Straight billionaire. More money than a lot of black women in the world. But she happy because she never switched up. She stayed with that same dude from the beginning. That's called settling. That's not changing. That's not, oh, I'm going to go for the highest bidder and realize that you can't compete because this person has so many options, baby. Your best bet is to be with that guy that's not that rich, ain't famous, don't got a name. He's working, he's strong, he's, he love his woman, he rub her feet, give her massages, cook for her, baby. And just you realize that you have more love out of this person than the high value person you've always wanted. Because all they're gonna do is use you and toss you to the side. Hey, I'm good with you. Let me go and live my life. You over there boo-hooing and crying, and he still got his thing going. He only got, dancing with a couple of models. I'm just saying, y'all women really got to realize settling is y'all best attribute before it's too late, before you get too old and you're not attractive no more. That's y'all best bet. It ain't to be sitting here acting like y'all got time, because you don't. 28 on the 35. You don't got a lot of time. And you should treat it as such. You should be so serious about getting in a long-term relationship that that's all you think about. After work, after everything else is done, that's the focus you should have. Getting that therapist, getting everything worked together, making sure your mind is strong, because my hair is long. So when you get in a relationship, you know it's for the long term. That's your best bet. Because I'm telling you, you're not going to like what you think you can get. You're not going to like. No one wants to be second fiddle to anybody. You want to be number one. But if you mess with these high value men, I'm here to tell you, I'm a man myself, you're not going to be number one. Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Again, maybe Thee Stallion had to find out the hard way. But naturally, she can fall in love again. She had to lower her standards and figure how to settle in. That's up for her to figure out. Get that therapist, learning, hey, it's better to go lower instead of higher because you done been there before, huh? And look what it got you, a broken heart. The human body can only take so much. If your heart constantly get broken, that means you're gonna be before you look up, you're gonna be old and useless. Because you've been in this relationship, it didn't work, didn't go that far. You don't want to be like that. You want to make sure this time it works and it stays and it's there. It's stuck. Yeah. You don't want that. Dang, I just, it's over with. You don't want to feel that. You don't want to feel that. So y'all best bet is to really listen to this video, understand that hey, you in the major breakup. This woman was a major breakup. Get a therapist, Megan Thee Stallion. Start all over. Start rebuilding. I mean, really lower their standards. Find that guy that's not famous, ain't got really no name or whatever. Maybe he's athletic. Maybe, of course, you gotta be attracted to him. But he's only for you, because guess what? You'll be more happier. You won't be sitting here crying on stage when you're trying to perform, would you? You know this man is his availability is your best ability. That's what y'all women gotta realize. His availability is his best ability. He's gonna be there every step of the way. After stage, on tour. Yeah, he can have a career. And he gonna take off time, make sure you're good. He's gonna be there, damn it. You don't want no dude that's gonna be like, listen, I got this chick when I go to town over here. I got this chick when I go to town over here. I got this chick. You don't want that. Oh, you don't want that. Because that means, let's be real. Y'all women are very competitive amongst each other. How would you feel sharing your man across town with other women? It ain't gonna make you feel right. It ain't gonna make you feel like you number one, huh? But I guarantee you get with that guy who has a little value, he will make you feel like you number one because his availability is his best ability. That's his best ability. That baller, that one that got all the money and fame, he already got all the women. And he gonna always remain the main. So it's nothing you can do about that. I don't care how good you look. I don't care how much that sweet that honey is. He got money. He ain't giving up none of that. It just he's not gonna do it. And I'm quite sure women who do have money ain't gonna give their lifestyle up for anybody else neither. Now, who's to say that she didn't make mistakes neither? Who's to say that? Who's to say she didn't make mistakes? And he's like, hey, look, I'm gonna give me some get back. Huh? And he got some get back, and it's like, oh my God, and because people, let's be real, black women all over social media is trashing him right now because of what she put on social media. He's not saying nothing bad about his ex, but she's saying something bad about him. Again, we don't know if she threw the first stone at him first. We don't know. We just going by what she wrote. He didn't say anything, and he's not going to say nothing. Because he keep it playing like most men do and move on. So again, we are just hypothetically speaking on what has happened and who threw the first stone. But again, you can fall in love and out of love and do it all over again. But your best bet is to have the man who has more availability than any other man you've been with to make a long-term push in the years and the many moons God will give you. To make many moons that God will give you, you need a man who has all availability to you. So without availability, yeah, without availability, you don't have what you think you have in a relationship, y'all women out there. It ain't possible. It's gonna be a harder obstacle. So again, we don't know who threw the first stone. We don't know if she cheated on him first, and he was like, "Look, I'm about to give me some get back. Get that." Yeah, we don't know. I know this that your best optionality wise, is to say, "Look, it's time for me to move on." He already did that already. You see him on. He ain't even talking about her. He's on the boat fishing. That's his thing. That's what he like to do. He's cruising. And that's how you know if someone's moving on. They're not even posting anything up. And for you, Megan, you need to make sure you know how to settle with a lower degree of what you're used to so it can make you happy. You're looking for happiness. That's what you should be looking for. That will be my suggestion. Because you tried the high value man, and guess what? You don't like being second, third, fourth to anybody, right? So the best way to do it is to find someone whose availability is your best ability. A person that is not going to be, that's a billionaire or multimillionaire, because all of those guys got tons of women, and they ain't about to stop their lifestyle for you, just like you ain't gonna stop your lifestyle for a man. See how that works? So you got to understand, how can you make a long-term relationship beneficial for you? And the best way y'all women should do it is to go with someone who is not on that financial plateau. Because you keep going after these wealthy men and they keep getting your heart broken in the end. I'm about to get up out of here. I feel a little tired. I'm going to lay down. I hope this video inspired, help others who are going through breakups, of course, and understand that the mind can be strong and my hair is long. Make sure you press like and subscribe so I can come up with another relationship video, though. That being said, love y'all. I'm out.